Bonjour à tous. Alors, là on va partir sur le DLC de Lake qui se passe donc en période de Noël. J'avais déjà fait donc le jeu de base que j'avais adoré. Donc cette fois-ci, je vais vous faire donc découvrir le DLC et d'ailleurs je vais découvrir en même temps que vous. C'est parti. Bon, le temps de chargement est un petit peu long visiblement. Après l'image elle est jolie, hein, j'aime bien. Et donc normalement là on va incarner, si j'ai bien compris, les parents, le père de la femme, de la fille qu'on
Hello.
jouait
Hey, Dad.
dans le jeu de base.
How's that white Christmas looking? You promised, remember?
Meredith. Of course, it's coming down as we speak. Wait till you see it.
Great. I knew you wouldn't let me down. My plane lands Tuesday at 5:30.
Perfect. How will you get here? Will someone pick you up?
Obviously. I've got the best chauffeur around. His name starts with a T and ends with Amos Weiss.
All right, then. I hear he's the best in the business. I'll make sure he's there. 5:30 sharp.
Oh, thanks, Dad. See you soon.
2 more nights, Em. Can't wait to see you.
Same here. Say hi to Mom for me. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Em. Have a safe trip.
Good morning, Thomas. I bet you woke up feeling like $1 million after winning that monster pot last night.
Morning, Frank. It felt like $96.40, actually. But yeah, I had a great night's sleep.
Ha! I bet. It looks like you've hit the jackpot again today. There's hardly any Christmas mail rush because of the snow.
Ah, that's a pity. I really don't mind being outside in the snow.
Well, I do. Snow's for looking at, not for walking through. Take it easy out there today.
Non, je peux pas traverser comme ça parce que je vois qu'il y a une livraison juste à côté, mais non, je suis obligée de... Ah, mince. Je vais prendre la petite camionnette.
Providence Oaks, good morning. I guess I wasn't the only one that noticed all that white stuff lying around. I now have enough PO-positive pet peeves about snow to last me a lifetime. But don't let that stop you from calling in new ones. My answer machine can handle it.
PO positive or pet peeve?
We're starting off the week with a PO snow positive from Cheryl.
Hey, Beth. How are you on this fine day?
Thomas, hi. Business as usual. No, I'm just joking. The situation is not that dire.
I was going to say, sales can't be bad with the holidays around the corner, right?
Times have been better, I suppose, but you're right. I'm not complaining. Besides Mildred, there's been an odd customer or two today, and would you believe, one of them was even looking for a full set of encyclopedias.
Who even reads those? That's like 30 books.
I know, they're wonderful. I even owned 3 sets at one point. But then I'll be the first to admit that a set of encyclopedias is nothing less than a veritable treasure trove of information at one's fingertips. By the way, did you know that the world's largest encyclopedia was created in 15th century China and comprised about 11,000 books? Isn't that fascinating? Imagine having to load that into your car.
I don't think my trusty old van could take that. Or my bookcase, for that matter.
Well, they do say a good book is easy to pick up, but hard to put down. Get it? How's Emily coming along with Christmas dinner, by the way? I can imagine she's pretty excited about Meredith coming over. So let me know if she needs any more cookbooks. I've got this beauty from Good Housekeeping that's all the rage right now.
I'll be sure to ask her. But you know how Emily gets in the kitchen. There'll be so much food, we'll be eating stuffing all week.
I suppose you're right. But don't you worry, I'll leave the cookbook. I have a feeling St. Nicholas has other things in store for you this year.
Looking forward to it already.
As well you should.
Ah, ben j'ai du courrier à livrer, moi. Bon, allez, j'ai du courrier.
And what does St. Nick have in store for you this year? Doing anything special?
I'm flying out to Georgia tomorrow to spend Christmas with my Daniel and his wife for a few days. We're planning a Hawaii 5-0 marathon. It's my guilty pleasure, and luckily it's theirs too.
Ah, Dano. Give him my best when you see him. And his wife, of course.
I shall. Right. I better get back to it and get ready for the New Year's sale. I've been in a perpetual fight with my pricing gun lately, so I need all the time I can get. And good things come to those who wait. I'll bring over your presents later in the week. I hope you have a Merry Christmas Eve tomorrow, and give my love to Emily and Meredith.
Will do. And season's greetings to you two.
Ouais, donc la librairie me disait rien du tout dans le jeu de base, mais le vidéoclub, oui. Ah, il fait le tour? D'accord.
Hello, Angie. Long time no see. One package for you today.
Thanks, Thomas. How's Emily?
She's very busy. The motel's chronically understaffed.
Ah, yes. This must be busy season at the motel. I do like it when out-of-towners come to visit our little hamlet, especially when they like movies.
Apparently most of the rooms have been fitted with VCRs now. Should be good for business.
So, what do we have here? Oh, right.
You okay there, Angie?
It's just some things from LA. Toiletries, stuff like that. I recently ended my relationship.
Angie, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It was my decision, and it was the right decision. The long-distance thing just wasn't working out. Still, seeing your spare toothbrush, that shampoo bottle, a stick of deodorant, it just makes it so definite, you know? Like, the LA chapter of my life is now finally completely closed.
Breaking up right before Christmas Eve must be extra tough.
Yeah, that does add to the melancholy. Timing isn't exactly my strong suit, I guess.
Well, I'll leave you alone with your thoughts. And your spare toothbrush. Merry Christmas, Angie.
Merry Christmas, Thomas. My toothbrush and I bid you adieu.
Hey, Terminator. Qu'est-ce que j'ai adoré ce film. Alors par contre, comment on fait pour mettre la map? Ah, voilà. Ok, donc là en ville il m'en reste un ici. Voilà, c'est du courrier. Et après bah, je partirai sur la gauche pour refaire le tour là. Hein. Ah, c'est joli.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Oui, je peux klaxonner. Ouais, je croyais que c'était un magasin. Sympa avec les montagnes et tout là. Ah, le lac. Oui, j'admire le paysage en même temps.
Mighty Ambrose River. All frozen over.
Oui, il y avait la maison avec la dame avec ses chats. Je sais plus si c'était laquelle. Je crois que c'était avec la balançoire là à gauche, mais je suis pas sûre.
Walnut Drive is where Meredith's school friend Jessie used to live. I remember once Meredith came home from school after learning about walnuts. And she asked us if they were named after the street.
Ah, oups, je bloque le passage. Pardon, monsieur. Venez.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's. Christmas gift? Here's hoping. Hi, Ben. Got a pretty hefty package here for you.
Thanks, Thomas. I've been waiting for that one.
Hi, Mr. W. Please, please, please tell me the mail truck needs a tune-up.
Hey, Lori. I didn't know you'd already begun working here. Weren't you supposed to start in January?
Yeah, she pestered me into allowing her to start a week early. Already put snow tires on half the town's vehicles. At this rate, I can retire before the end of next summer. But this truck's fine, Lori. I gave it a checkup for Frank less than 10 days ago.
Are you sure there's nothing I can improve on the old, what do you call this thing again?
I'd just call it the mail truck, actually.
Boring. We need to come up with a better name than that.
Tell you what, Lori. Maybe you can check out the car horn. It sounded a little off last time I checked.
The horn, eh? I'm on it. That was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Mr. W. Diaphragm had gotten a little dusty, but it's all better now. The mail truck is honking like a big old goose again.
Thanks, Lori.
Come to think of it, I will be calling your truck the Goose from here on out. Big, white, wobbly, and with a honking great horn. Honk honk!
And I will still be calling it the mail truck. Well, gotta be getting back to my rounds. Happy holidays, you guys.
Thanks, Thomas. You too.
J'ai évité de me prendre le camion quand même, tant qu'à faire. Oh, c'est le fameux motel. Le personnage, je m'en souviens, il était très désagréable. Alors, je sais pas si ça va être le même là. Ah non, c'est pas du tout la même personne.
Hi there, Mr. Mailman. Got anything for me today?
Hello, ma'am. Just one parcel.
Thank you, sir. It's true what they say about mail carriers in snow.
You bet. Nothing can keep me from the swift completion of my appointed round.
That too, of course. But I meant that the snow makes them look even more handsome in their uniform.
Why, thank you, ma'am. That's a nice way to start the week.
Oh, I better get this, honey. I'll see you tonight. Oregon Trail Motel. How may I help you?
Oh là là, j'ai failli me prendre la voiture.
Spanner Dam. Or, as Frank says it, spanner dam. Never gets old. Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Meredith! Are you all packed for tomorrow? Meredith?
Dad, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to make it tomorrow.
What's wrong? What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine, Dad, don't worry, but I'm snowed under with work. It's bad at 86. It needs to be up and running at the start of the new year. I stumbled upon some errors today, and now we need to fix them this week. This sucks.
Yep, it sure does. Is that Steve guy pressuring you again?
No, it's not Steve's fault. We've all worked so hard this year. Can't squander it all in the last week, right?
I hate to say it, but it sounds exactly like what you said last year. Have you told your mom yet?
Yeah, I just called her at the motel.
Oh, someone's calling. Must be your mom.
Okay, well, that's my cue. Gotta get back to it. I'll call again soon, Dad. Love you.
Hey, is that you?
If by you mean Emily, then yes. If you mean M for Meredith, then no.
I just got off the phone with my other M, so I was pretty sure it was you.
Oh, Thomas, don't joke around as if nothing's wrong.
I know, Em. I don't know what to say.
Well, just deal with it, like we always do. Why don't we invite someone else?
Unless you're happy with just Mildred coming over.
Just Mildred? You might as well go for rock bottom and ask Nancy to.
Yes. Oh, I'd love to hear them bicker about the cat food assortment at the general store. In any case, I'll call Beth and ask her again, too. And then I have to do a towel run, refill the vending machine, and vacuum the reception area. So it'll be a while before I'm done. I'll see you tonight, honey.
Okay, Em. Drive home safe.
À chaque fois, elle lui dit ma chérie. Je pense qu'il y a un problème de traduction. Alors, rester à la maison et lire un livre, regarder la télé. Ah bah, ouais, regarder la télé.
Detective Fries! You've been assigned a new partner.
Come on, Chief. You know I don't need nobody's help.
He's from Germany. Hamburg, to be exact.
A German? Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Stop complaining, Fries, and go pick up that hamburger from the airport.
Morning, P.O. It's time
Ok.
for a different take on the snowball.
P.O. positive or...
Alors, tac, 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 tac. Oui, donc il faudrait que je commence par le haut pour bien faire.
Pet peeve.
Take it away, Charles.
Jack, I'd like to respond what Cheryl said about the snow yesterday. Sure, it makes everything nice and quiet, but we can't forget the sweet sound of crunch of snow beneath our boots. Thank you very much.
Sure we can, Charles. And that's the last one about snow for now. Apologies to the guy with the pet peeve about yellow snow. Better luck next time.
Mais déjà, leur fille Meredith, ah, ça, je suis tombée de boîte aux lettres. Dans le premier, elle était très accaparée par le travail et à la fin, on pouvait choisir en fait si elle repartait ou si elle restait. Et bah, du coup, en fait, je crois que le premier choix que j'avais fait, c'était qu'elle reste. Après, bah, j'avais fait toutes les fins. Alors, je sais plus, je crois qu'il y avait 3 fins différentes parce qu'on pouvait faire aussi une histoire d'amour. Il y en avait même 2.
There we go.
Mais est-ce que on la verra quand même par surprise finalement à la fin je sais pas.
Aaron's circle. Feels like I'm going around in circles sometimes.
J'avoue que c'est très sympa.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Post-traumatic Christmas tree fire stress disorder. It's a real thing. You can look it up.
Oh, good day, Kay.
Hi, Thomas.
I've got a parcel for you.
Thanks. I'm sure Santa will be happy this arrived just in time.
Anything I can do to help the old man out. How are things with the family?
Good. Good. Really looking forward to the holidays. I've been making Grace this great big space station out of ply. It's coming together really nicely. And Barry is getting Max a second-hand guitar as we speak.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm sure they can't wait for Christmas.
Neither can I. What about you and Emily? Got anything special planned for the coming days?
Well, sadly, Meredith can't make it this year.
Right.
I'm sure she'll make it out here sometime.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'd best get on. I have to check on the oven. Or Santa will have to eat charcoal when he stops by tonight.
All right, best get back to it myself. Give our love to Barry and the kids. And Santa, if you happen to see him.
Will do. You and Emily have a great Christmas too, okay?
Non, je me suis trompée de touche. Je l'ai trop entendu cette musique, du coup je la coupe. Oui, non, je pense que c'est celle-ci.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Aïe aïe aïe. Je suis en train d'accord, il n'y a pas quoi qui s'est pas roulé là-dedans. Ça roule pas droit en face. Tac tac tac. J'aurais peut-être pas dû passer par là en premier, sinon ça risque de me faire un petit détour. Ça c'est pas ici, mais non. Ah si, sinon je peux aller en face et refaire le tour, mais ça va me faire 2 tours. Non mais... Attention madame, mais non mais... Ah. Ah oui, mais c'est peut-être qu'il me bloque.
Part and parcel.
Everything is turning.
Greetings, Nancy.
Hello, Thomas. That should be the last batch of Christmas pudding ingredients.
Sounds good. Is it for you or for the store?
For the store, of course. I'm not gonna change my cooking schedule just because of Christmas.
But isn't that the best part of Christmas?
I'd rather save myself the time and effort.
So you don't change your cooking schedule at all?
Not now, not ever. Monday's mac and cheese, chili on Tuesday, meatloaf Wednesday, cheeseburger Thursday, fish Fridays, Saturday steak and mash, and it's corn on the cob Sundays.
Ouais, carrément, quoi. Elle a son planning pour la semaine.
I think I'd rather mix things up every once in a while.
And all the hassle that comes along with it? Have fun with that.
Thanks, Nancy, and enjoy the chili tonight.
They're a healthy addition to any diet.
And tasty. I'll be on my way now.
Ah, si je prends pas le colis.
Christmas gift? Here's hoping. And yet another satisfied customer.
Alors, il n'y a personne quand je sonne et pourtant on voit qu'il y a une petite camionnette là. Mais ouais. Ah oui, ici c'est le pêcheur.
Bert's out of town for the holidays, but he did ask me to keep an eye on his place. Seems to be in order. Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Ah oui, non, c'est entre les maisons. Ah, je vais aller les voir quand même de l'autre côté. Ah oui, tout est fermé, ouais, c'est bien différent. En même temps, la saison veut ça aussi.
Wow, a visit from the Poker King. I humbly thank you for the honor.
The pleasure is all mine, sir. And this package is yours.
Ooh, boy, Frank came through once again.
A package from Frank, huh? What's in it?
You don't want to know, Thomas. You don't want to know. But what I will tell you, I'm kicking off the new year with a bang. I better put this somewhere dry. And then it's back to reading Doyle Brunson's Super System. Oh, you're in trouble this Sunday, sir.
And what are you doing tomorrow night?
I'm gonna visit my brother and his family in Idaho. Anyway, later, Thomas, and take care on those icy roads.
Hey, Thomas, do you think it'll ever stop snowing? I'm glad it's the last day before Christmas break.
Well, sorry, Frank. They're forecasting snow until at least the new year. But hey, about Christmas. Meredith bailed on us, which leaves us with a bit more food than we can handle. Maybe you'd like to volunteer and help us eat it tomorrow evening.
Christmas dinner at the Weiss residence. That sounds great, Thomas, but I'm afraid I'm all tied up. The Knicks are playing the Celtics. I think the Celtics will go all the way this year, but I wouldn't count out an upset at the Garden.
I'm not gonna give you betting advice, Frank.
I'm gonna have to sleep on it, but you know I can't pass up a juicy bet. Hey, Thomas, before you go home, I need a favor. Can you help me with that guy over there? He said he's looking for a job, but I really gotta run now. Try to find out what he's made of, okay? Good luck.
Hello, young man. I heard you were looking for a job. My name's Thomas Weiss, and I've been working for the Postal Service for nearly 40 years.
Hi, I'm Matt Kearney. I'm glad someone finally showed up.
Nice to meet you, Matt. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm basically a computer expert, kind of in between jobs right now. I've been programming since I was 11 years old. I'm looking to start my own software company.
But I assume you are aware that we don't have computers here.
Yes, and that's where I come in. I can overhaul this old-fashioned operation and have it running twice as efficiently with the help of computers.
But I guess there aren't any computers yet that deliver mail to someone's front door.
Oh, it's only the beginning. In the future, people won't write letters anymore, and parcels will be delivered by battery-powered mini helicopters.
Right, okay. But let's focus a bit more on the here and now. Do you enjoy working with customers?
I think everyone would enjoy someone who skips the small talk and gets the job done as soon as possible.
Well, that may be, but my question was if you enjoy working with customers.
Sure. I love people. I love helping people. Could we wrap this up now, please? I don't think working here requires an extensive interview process.
I'd like to ask one more question, actually. Can you please get up and leave as fast as possible?
Okay. Bye.
Je vais. Spécial.
Yep, hello.
Hey, honey, it's me. Finally found time to call. I'm having such a busy day. Did you invite anyone else over for tomorrow?
Yes, I did, but no takers. So it's just you, me, and Mildred. Or is Beth coming as well?
Yeah, Beth is coming. So happy I could finally change her mind.
Nice work. She's great company.
As opposed to Mildred? No, this is not funny. Mildred is a sweetheart. And you better wear the Christmas sweater she knitted for you last year.
I love Christmas sweaters, so don't worry about it.
Great. So I won't be the only one looking stupid. Oh, by the way, I've got great news. We finally found someone to take some shifts off my hands.
That's fantastic. No more 60-hour
Ah oui,
work
bah
weeks.
c'est le jeune à qui j'ai fait passer l'entretien. C'est bien ce qui me semblait que à l'origine c'était lui au motel, qui justement à chaque fois il était désagréable. C'était spécial de faire les livraisons chez lui. Ouais, j'en suis sûre que c'est, oui.
Do you know who it is?
I wasn't at the interview, but I was introduced to him after he was hired.
Did he wear glasses?
Yes, he did.
Did he have curly hair?
Yeah. Are we playing Guess Who? His name is Matt. Matt Kearney. He said he's going to completely overhaul our computer system.
That's the guy I interviewed this afternoon.
Really? Did you like him?
Can't say that I did, to be honest.
That's a shame. But it doesn't matter. He'll be taking the load off my shoulders. And I won't be working alongside him anyway. You'll probably see him more often than I will.
And there I was thinking I dodged a bullet.
We'll see how it all pans out. Oh, gotta go now. Bye, hun.
Du coup, ça s'arrête jusqu'à 5. Ah oui, non, ouais. Dîner avec Emily, soirée poker. Bon, cette fois-ci, je vais mettre un livre. Allez.
Major League Baseball umpires are required to wear black underwear while on the job, in case they split their pants. Golf is the only sport to have been played on the moon. On February 6th, 1971, Alan Shepard hit a golf ball on the moon. Because of the low gravity, it may have traveled more than a mile. Weiss residence, good morning.
Hey, Dad. It's me.
Hey there, Em. Merry-dith Christmas.
I was hoping to hear one of your special holiday puns. Merry Christmas to you, too. I wish I was in PO right now.
That makes 2 of us. And probably 3, but Mom's at the motel.
Guess I'm not the only one working today, then. Fine mess I got myself into, huh?
Yeah, it's not perfect, Meredith, but you'll be okay.
Thanks, Dad. I think I will be. Work's progressing nicely, actually. And Tess is coming over later. She's also stuck here. We're going to try to cook up some semblance of a Christmas meal.
Oh, that's good to hear, Em. But I'm glad the other M will be in charge of my Christmas dinner.
Can't disagree there. Her lemon mashed potatoes alone blows all my cooking out of the water. Oh, that reminds me, I need to try to pry that secret recipe out of her. I'm gonna call her at the motel right now. Thanks for talking, Dad. And Merry-dith Christmas.
Missile Thomas wishes you the same.
Oh, I did not hear that. Love you.
Oh, Mildred, you shouldn't have. We already have the most beautiful pair of Christmas sweaters in the world. And now we have 2 sweaters each. You must have put so much work into them.
Oh, please, don't mention it, dearie. Knitting sweaters can be quite straining. But knowing how happy they make you always makes up for it.
Well, we're so grateful. Right, Thomas?
They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Mildred. They're so comfy and colorful. If only it was Christmas every day.
Oh, Thomas, that makes me so happy to hear. I can't wait to start working on next year's designs. I've also made sweaters for Frank and Jack and Robert and Bert, but they all said that wool gives them an allergic reaction. Isn't that a coincidence? Beth, I hope you aren't allergic to wool.
You're not going to believe the coincidence, Mildred, but yes, I actually am. And it's such a shame. If only I, too, could celebrate Christmas wearing one of those beautiful sweaters. Anyway, Emily, would you be a darling and pass me the peas, please?
Peas? I don't... Oh, you mean the string beans. I suppose peas would have gone lovely with the meal as well, now that you mention it. Right, Thomas?
I've had some beans already. Thanks, dear.
Oh, yes, of course. I meant the string beans. Of course, silly me. But let me get on with it. It's time for my presents now. And you may have already guessed that they're books. Mildred, why don't you open yours first?
Well, I'm not really one for presents, but I appreciate the gesture. Let's see now. The Cat's Pajamas. I've never heard of it, but it has a nice title, I suppose.
It's an encyclopedia about cats. A Whiskerpedia, if you will. Someone drew my attention to it, and I immediately thought of you.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Such a heartfelt gift. Isn't it, Thomas?
J'ai envie de répondre ça quand même pour le fun.
Maybe you can start knitting your cats some pajamas now.
Well, they do like balls of yarn. Thank you, Beth.
It was my pleasure, Mildred. And now for Emily's gift.
Oh, why, thank you, Beth. I do always appreciate your taste in books, so I'm looking forward to The Countess and the Carpenter. Ah, would you look at that? Is this a romance novel? I've never really read one of those.
Right in one guess, Emily. I hear the writer Summers here, so this book is locally sourced, so to speak. And, dare I say it, the prose is quite compelling in the romance department, if you catch my drift.
I think I do. Beth, you are something else. Thank you. This will certainly get a nice spot on our bookcase.
Ah, good to know the romance department is in our bookcase now, so I'll know where to find it.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading it already. Thank you so much, dear Beth.
You're welcome, Emily. I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, Thomas, it's your turn now.
Let's see. Crazy sports facts, too. Even more crazy sports facts.
Je sais pas quoi répondre. Je vais pas la vexer.
Boy, I love this stuff. I'm actually reading part 1 at the moment, so I can tuck into this straight after. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome, Thomas. And you're right, there's some fascinating tidbits in part 1 as well. Even if one no longer actively plays sports, it's at least fun to read about it, right?
Okay, now, kids playing basketball still regret it when they challenge the mailman for a game of horse.
Well, there's no shame in admitting that you're not getting any younger, Thomas. In fact, none of us are exactly spring chickens anymore. Things like your arthritis can't magically be wished away by positive thinking.
Who's up for some blueberry pie?
Speaking of blueberries, my bridge partner, Edna's niece, discovered this mole last week.
That thought, Mildred. I really need to take this. Hello?
Hi there. Could you put me through to Meredith Weiss, please?
Excuse me. Who is this?
Oh, it's Steve. Steve Mitchell from work. Is Meredith there?
You're talking to her father in Oregon. She's at home, celebrating Christmas.
Wait, what? Christmas? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to bother you. Is it Christmas already? Gosh, I totally missed that. I've been pulling a couple of all-nighters. I'm gonna splash some water on my face. Sorry again, Mr. Weiss. Enjoy your evening. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Everything okay, honey?
That silly boss from Meredith's work called for some reason or other. Never mind. Beth, you were saying?
I wasn't, actually, but I was looking for a way to say this, and now's as good a time as any, I suppose. My dear friends, I am leaving Providence Oaks.
What?
You're what?
What's that, dear?
Why?
Well, before we move on to the sad part, let me first tell you the good part. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be a grandmother.
Oh, Beth, that is amazing.
Well, I'll be.
Whose mother?
I mean... Congratulations.
Yes, my son Daniel and his wife are expecting. Isn't that wonderful? But, and here's the proverbial kicker, you may remember that they moved to Savannah, Georgia a few years ago. So if you put 2 and 2 together...
You're moving away to be with them. That's great, Beth. I'm so happy for you.
That is marvelous, Beth. Congratulations. I wish you and your family all the happiness in the world. But I'll miss you something terrible. We all will. But we have to toast to the good news. Thomas, go pour us some brandy and I'll get the pie.
Oh, Thomas, would you have any antacid? That eggnog is starting to stir up something indiscreet.
On it. Now, let's celebrate this wonderful evening, ladies. Here's to a lovely old Christmas spent with good friends.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Hey, Thomas. Did you see the game last night?
Morning, Frank. Nope, we had our Christmas dinner. But I have a feeling you're going to talk about it anyway.
The Celtics were up by 25 in the third quarter, but they still lost the game in double overtime.
I still like Christmas dinners better, Frank.
Ha! Fair enough, Thomas. Have a good one today.
Season's greetings, P.O. It's the second day of Christmas, and I don't have turtle doves or partridges in pear trees. But you know what I do have?
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Season's greetings to you too, Jack. It's, Angela here. I watched the movie Gremlins the other day.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Yes, I understand, but Maureen said...
Does it really matter what Maureen said? I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail to me. Please come to my party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy, and hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Marine Hennessy strikes again.
P.O. would be a boring place without her.
Boring? Drama-free might be the word you're looking for. One thing's for sure, she does not know how to run a business. Always bites off more than she can chew. And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
You could be a party savior. I know I'd never miss out on such an opportunity.
With the ridiculous discount she's demanding, it's mostly nothing but a great opportunity for a lot of extra work. Anyway, is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
All right, since you asked so nicely. Part and parcel. The Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime. And who can blame them?
Non, c'est pas celle-ci.
Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter. Here's to you, Andy and Toby.
Pardon.
There we go. Just keep the wheels steady. Trust the snow chains on the tires. impressive than our local waterfall, but not by much.
Hey there! Looks like Santa's a little late this year.
That's what you get for not being a good boy, Robert Harris.
Let me try to make it up to you. Take that heavy load off your hands. That must be the fire pit I ordered. Now I can finally go ice fishing without freezing at the same time.
Ice fishing? And here I thought there'd be no more fishing until spring.
Don't knock it till you've tried it, Thomas. Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to. Not that Bert talks that much. How about it? Tomorrow evening?
Sure, let's do it. But you better make sure that fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter couldn't make it.
Sorry to hear that. Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Ouais, la forêt comme ça, avec les sapins et tout, là, ça rend bien avec la neige. Ah, j'adore. Oups. Mais... J'ai pas vu la boîte aux lettres. Ah oui, elle était cachée là derrière les buissons.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
Ouais, je pense pas que je puisse couper là-bas. Hein. Non, tout ça, ça mène une maison.
Whoa, looks like you're having some car trouble.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news here.
I mean, I'm not really a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
Name's Thomas Weiss, and yes, I do deliver the mail.
Okay, then you're Thomas Weiss, mailman. And I'm Connor Price, annoyed man. Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all? It needs to vent.
Needs to vent, huh? Never have I felt more like a busted car engine. God! I'm dying in this podunk country-ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
So, hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
I guess that car engine isn't the only thing that needs to blow off steam.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much. Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned amateur mechanic. Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Weiss. And as the local mail carrier, I know just the guy to fix your car problem.
If you mean young car service, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Weiss. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
That must be Ben Young. You're in capable hands. He'll have you fixed up in no time.
God, I hope so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come in here for a second, please.
Excuse me. Duty apparently calls. Happy travels. This is your alternative to working at the post office?
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. Separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
Son numéro est 555, débrouille-toi.
Sure. Her home number is 555 Go Take a Hike.
Oh, thank you ever so much for nothing. God, where am I supposed to see whether room 2 has a VCR installed?
I'll just leave the parcel here on the counter. Bye. They're already gone. Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
Night before the big day, I could barely sleep. House was
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Oh, that's him, huh? He's taller than he looks on TV.
I was hoping you'd be spared the Connor Price experience. Suffice it to say, he was not friendly.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
Hello, Mr. Price. Still fuming, I see.
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I guess smoking is a slightly healthier way to blow off steam. Especially since we've had a bit of change of plans. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
No, it's just that I told her about our earlier meeting.
Oh, I see. Yeah, about that. Listen, I'm man enough to admit that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a lot more easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
The Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's impressive.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
It's Providence Oaks, P.O. for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same to me anyway. See, we're supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Except, of course, that Providence Oaks is way nicer than frickin' Melville.
I was gonna say, this town has warmth. I like warmth. And so do our viewers, I'm betting. So get ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
That is the same name as this motel. So I guess it isn't particularly original. My wife works here as a receptionist, but she's not the one who named it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be turning in. The three of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, unfortunately. Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Oh, the irony.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye.
Attention, everybody! There's a suspect situation at the drive-in.
Sounds like a job for fries and a hamburger. Real funny, guys. Okay, Klaus, let's go check it out.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Bon bah voilà, moi je vais arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Et puis du coup, je reprendrai du service prochainement. Et c'est vrai que je suis bien curieuse quand même de voir la fin du coup du DLC, si leur fille Meredith elle arrive quand même à se libérer et pouvoir venir les voir, même si bon Noël du coup est passé. Ouais, ce serait sympa de la revoir. En tout cas, comme d'hab, j'aime bien. Et j'avoue que dans l'ambiance comme ça de Noël avec la neige, tout ça, les décors sont très jolis. J'aime bien. Bon, j'espère que la vidéo vous a plu, que le jeu également. Je vous souhaite donc une bonne soirée à tous et merci encore d'être passés. Je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao ciao.